everybody, Britt here, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. I am. I wanted to create this little video for you to share a little bit of what I've been up to this last week, what sort of crochet projects I've been working on, different yarns I've been using, and a cool article I came across on Amigurumi. And then just give some updates on the MakerU members area. So I'm going to start it out by sharing a really cool article that I came across online. I was on Google News, and this came up in my feed, and it was, you can see it right here on the screen. It's all about this girl, or this woman, who creates crochet and knit amigurumi of different fish and fries and other foods, and it's so interesting. You can see it on the screen. Look at these pictures. I mean, it looks so realistic. It's crazy to me how realistic she makes these look. I mean, not even just the shape, but the color and the texture. All of this is knit or crocheted. And it's funny because I actually knew what I was looking at, but I still thought this, the lemon and the green, was actually lemon and like green leaves until just now. So it's pretty impressive what you can do with, again, with crochet and knit. And I just wanted to share this with you because there's just so much creativity out there in this space. And I'm kind of scrolling through the article so you can see it in front of you. She's got all these different setups with lobster and smoked haddock and a wreath. With, again, different seafood, which is kind of cool, and, you know, just different settings. But she's got kind of like a cute wit to her art as well. For those of you who aren't familiar with Amigurumi, I'll include the link to this article below the video so you can check it out yourself, because I love looking at other people's projects to get inspiration for my own, or to just, you know, admire all the different creativity that there is out there in the knit and the crochet space. As I was saying, if you haven't done amigurumi before, then what it is it's the Japanese art of making knit or crochet stuffed animals. It's not really just stuffed animals, it's kind of anything stuffed. A lot of people use it to bring, you know, whatever creature they imagine in their head to life. And inside of MakerU, we actually have an amigurumi class for crochet on how to create crochet amigurumi. It's a knit bunny, it's a cat, a bunny, and a bear, and you learn how to do all three. And what I like about that approach is once you learn the basics of how to do amigurumi, you can really customize it totally to whatever specification you want. It's really all about using the same technique, and it's creating cylinders or you know, round balls for heads and arms, tubing. It's all really, every single piece on this body is actually created in the same technique. So once you learn how to do it, you can customize it endlessly. And this is actually my own attempt of a crochet unicorn that I made after I learned how to do crochet amigurumi. So I freestyled this. I didn't use a pattern, but it was all because of the MakerU class that I took on amigurumi. So that's available in your MakerU dashboard. And if you know, even if you don't have kids in your life, I love doing this. It becomes really addictive. As soon as you learn the technique, you're going to want to just start customizing all sorts of different amigurumis. And what's nice about it too is that it's totally a project that you can just kick back and relax, pop on a show or listen to a podcast. It's kind of the perfect balance between concentration and just relaxing and just working through a project. It works up pretty quickly. I think this took me just a few hours to make. I'm actually working on a crochet cat right now. Let's see where those pieces are. I'm probably sitting on them. So I'm working on a crochet cat, and you can see this is the unstuffed version. And this cylinder body, this is actually going to be the cat body. And you can see that this is what it looks like when it's stuffed. So it's the exact same body for the animal. It's just a different face, and you can customize it, like I said, endlessly. This is the head for the cat. It doesn't look like much yet, but I'll show a picture when I'm done. And I love this yarn. I'll talk about this yarn in a sec. So yeah, if amigurumi, if you haven't done it before, I definitely suggest taking a stab at it because it's a really fun skill to learn. Like I said, they have it in crochet and knit. Inside of MakerU, we already have a crochet class, but we are coming out with a knit class, and that is going to be, I believe that's going to be released in March. So stay tuned for that. And I'll share, there's a few great resources online. Amigurumi today, if you're interested in amigurumi, has a list of all sorts of different patterns for amigurumi. And again, I'll include these links below the video. So it's really cute. And then I'll just show you an example here. This is an example of a pattern I found online for a knit version of a stuffed animal, and it's a really cute little teddy bear, and this pattern or guide really walks you through exactly how to create these, and I just think it's so cute. And again, this isn't your standard teddy bear, and that's what I love about amigurumi is you can really customize it to bring your vision to life, which is nice, and it doesn't take a lot to learn this technique, so check it out. If you haven't already, feel free to take the class for the crochet version, or wait until the knit version is released in March, but it's a lot of fun and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Outside of that, I wanted to share some of the yarns that I've been using lately that I've been really enjoying. And I have a superwash merino wool that I've been really enjoying, as well as an acrylic yarn that I've really been enjoying. So their acrylic yarn is Berroco Comfort. And this is an acrylic machine washable acrylic yarn. But what I like about this, it's 50% superfine nylon and 50% superfine acrylic. What I really like about this yarn is it's so soft. And I typically don't like using acrylics. I tend to gravitate more towards, you know, wools and that sort of thing. I know a lot of people think wool is itchy. That's not always the case. But again, that just tends to be what I like to use. So I've kind of stayed away from acrylic for the large part. What I love about the Berroco Comfort yarn is that it's extremely soft and it's such a good price point. I believe it retails for $6 for a skein, and it's let's see here, 210 yards, so good yardage, and it comes in so many great colors. So I would suggest if you're looking for a new yarn that has a lot of mileage, that's a good price point, and you like to work with acrylic, or maybe you want to try some acrylic yarns that are really soft, definitely check this out. I was just so surprised with how much I really like this yarn, how much I've been working with it. That's actually the yarn I'm using to make up the amigurumi I'm working on right now. It's actually kind of perfect for an amigurumi because, you know, a lot of amigurumi goes to children and they like to kind of get their hands dirty and play with it. So, you know, it's easy to care for. So the Berroco Comfort, it comes in worsted, and they have a whole line of the Comfort line. I've used the worsted and the chunky, and I really like both of them. I think you're going to like it too. It's really soft, and kind of some of the things that I look for when I use a yarn are, of course, how does it feel, but also what are the colors, what's the color selection look like, because I like to use complementary colors a lot or have lots of different shades of the same color family, and Berroco Comfort has that, so great yarn. Other yarn that I'm using right now, and I love this yarn, I've been using it for a little while now. It's a newer company, a few years old, Sugarbush Bold. The company is called Sugarbush. It's actually a Canadian company, and this line is bold, and it is a worsted weight yarn. It's a merino wool, and again, it's so soft. And what I like about it is it's really squishy too. It has an incredible drape to it, so it's great for making garments. The cocoon cardigan that I'm wearing right now, you can't see it too well on the video, but I'll just go like this so you can see. It's actually worked up in one big granny square, and it's the easiest garment I've made, but still a lot of fun. So it's worked up in one big granny square, and then it's folded in half and seamed together. And it whips up really quickly. This is actually using the Sugarbush Bold as well. It has a fantastic drape to it. It really falls nicely, and it's very, very warm. I love it. Again, I really like the colors that are available for Sugarbush Bold as well. So if you're looking for something that is more of a luxury fiber, you might want to try out Sugarbush Bold. It also comes in at a nice price point, I find, for what you're getting. I think it's, again, 210 yards, and it's around $13. But for the merino wool like this, that's this soft, I think it's a really good deal when you look at kind of different yarns out there. I really like this, and again, the color family is really nice. I'll show you one more project that was worked up with Sugarbush, and that is the Tunisian crochet blanket. You can see right here. And if you haven't done Tunisian crochet before, it's a really nice project. So it's kind of like a hybrid between knitting and crochet. So you carry the yarn across an extra long crochet hook. Again, we've got a class inside MakerU on Tunisian crochet as well that you can check out. That was last month's class. If you haven't done it yet, it's not too late. It's available in the dashboard, as is this cocoon cardigan. So the pattern and the video tutorial are also in the members area, so you can take a look at that. And again, both, I used Sugarbush Bold yarn for both of them. You don't need to. You can use whatever yarn you want. Worsted weight yarn is what the pattern calls for, because that's what the Sugarbush Bold yarn is. But again, it's really fun colors. You can look at this blanket here. As you can see, they're fun colors, but they have kind of more neutral colors as well. And the texture is just so nice, and especially on the Tunisian crochet. Tunisian crochet creates a really nice textured blanket. So if you're a knitter and you haven't tried crocheting before, this might be a fun class for you to try out, or a technique for you to try out, because it's a little bit of a hybrid. And if you're a crocheter who hasn't tried knitting before, again, it could kind of get you interested in trying out knitting. There's a lot of great knitting classes available. And speaking about Sugarbush Bold, February's knit class is actually going to be socks, and we're using Sugarbush Bold for that as well. So whether you're a knitter or a crocheter, those are some of the yarns that I really like to use. You can get them widely available online. MakerU members also get 25% off of Sugarbush Bold from makerdrop.com, which is really nice. So check them out if you have a chance, or you want to try some new yarns. Those are both really great yarns that I've really been enjoying. And like I said, Berroco Comfort has great colors, super soft yarn, and so does Sugarbush Bold. Outside of that, that's primarily what I've been working on this week, is trying out some of my favorite yarns or some new yarns. The Berroco Comfort was newer for me, and then I'm working on this crochet cat Amigurumi. And aside from that, just working away on the MakerU membership, and just really focusing on how can we improve that membership experience, and just make sure that our community is loving it, that it's a good experience for everyone. Some of the changes that we're going to be making is we're going to be updating the navigation inside of MakerU a little bit. I'm actually meeting with my team on Thursday to discuss a timeline for that. I think it's laid out well right now. You can access all of the classes, but we've gotten some great feedback from members on how to improve that, and how to include maybe an account preferences inside of MakerU. That's something that we're going to try to figure out technically. That's the thing about running an online business, is a lot of it comes down to making the technology work. If you don't have a full-time developer, sometimes it's piecing together different technologies to make it work. So we're going to try to figure that out. And outside of that, like I said, we've got our new knit class, which is socks, launching on the 1st of February, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to try that class out myself. I like this pattern because once you learn the technique of how to do socks, you can customize it with different stitches or different colors and really make it a lot of fun. We're also looking to add more workshops on a weekly basis. That's what we want to work towards. Our goal is to have a new crochet or knit workshop once a week inside of our community, and that's in the format of an Ask Me Anything. So we want to feature different experts in crochet or knit on different topics, or designers on different techniques, and bring them on, and you can ask them anything, kind of pick their brain, and actually work with them over the course of the hour. So if you have any suggestions for workshops or people you'd love to see inside of MakerU, definitely let me know. Comment below this video, because we'll do our best to bring them on board, or to focus on bringing that topic within the community. That's something that I really want to do to keep our focus on just making this an amazing community, improving the experience every single day. That's my 100% focus, is just making sure everyone really enjoys the community and that we're improving constantly. So if you have any suggestions to how we can make this a better experience for you, definitely comment below or shoot me an email. And if you have any suggestions for different knit or crochet instructors you'd love to see featured inside of MakerU, or different techniques, comment below as well. Alright, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this little update video, and that you're going to take a stab at Amigurumi if you haven't done it before. I'll include the patterns that I mentioned in this video in the links below. And yeah, try Amigurumi, try out some of these yarns. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be back next week with another update on fun techniques I'm using or different tools I've come across that I want to share with you, and then other MakerU updates. Have a great day.